Hey guys, Server back here. And today I'm going to unfortunately report on the pitiful release date of Mutant Football 2. Um, right here, before I get into it, you're going to see me and a buddy um, have a glitch right off the bat. I'm going to kick it to him. Okay. It's going to land in the end zone for me. All right. And so you see him right here. He's like, to him, the ball is, look, right behind him. He can't get to it. I run and get a touchdown. Okay, we played 2 games. That glitch happened in both. But the most egregious glitch is coming up, and you're going to see. I play a game against this poor soul online, and turned out to be a pretty nice guy. But just a brief history of MFL, Mutant Football. It's a remake. The first one is a remake of like a Sega Genesis game. Me and some buddies of mine got obsessed with it. I reviewed it on my channel. Loved it. The reason we stopped playing it, however, notice Super Strike, the offensive trick play that I'm about to use. This is my team, the Philadelphia Evils. But anyway, Mutant Football 1, we played it for a long time. We do tournaments. We were all obsessed with it. The reason we stopped playing it is because of a glitch with the time clock. Time management in football is huge, and what would happen was it had to do with whoever was hosting the game could see that the clock was draining down, but um, your opponent couldn't see, so you could just waste the clock, and the clock would just still say whatever 25 or 30 seconds on the clock. He wouldn't know, but then the quarter would be gone. So you could just win by abusing that glitch. And it was so bad that, like, sometimes people wouldn't be paying attention to the clock, um, or whatever. And just notice look at the load times. Opponent is not ready, waiting. This happened so many times playing the game. But anyway, so we stopped playing the first Mutant Football because of that glitch. It was just so bad, and it would happen enough to where it was like, you know, is the clock running? Is it not running? So whoever hosted the game had a huge advantage. And yes, you could have a gentleman's agreement to not waste the clock or whatever, but that's part of football is clock management. And if they're not paying attention to the clock, you can let the second quarter end, whatever. So, Mutant Football 2. We waited for years for this game. I've been tweeting at the developers wanting a physical copy of this game. I was so pumped. This was like one of my most anticipated games. The first game I played with my buddy, we noticed this glitch. And what it is there's a trick play. And in Mutant Football, you get two offensive and like 2 defensive trick plays per half. Okay. So once you use it, like you can either throw the ball really far, you can use a shotgun and shoot as you're running. But once you use it, that's it, okay? But I realized that there's 5 teams that have this trick play. And what it is you throw it, there's nobody there, and you just throw it, and your QB, where you throw it, your QB appears, you catch the ball, and you basically get a first down and or touchdown every single time. Well, I did it and it was still there. Usually, once you use the play, even if it fails, the trick play goes away. So this game is all risk and reward. You can bribe the ref, and there's a lot to this game if you haven't played it. It's a lot of strategy involved. I love arcade sports games, and we've been waiting for this game for so long. And if you're not familiar with the franchise, it's a very small developer out of Ukraine building this game, and the Ukraine Russia war thing really affected the development of this game. So it took way longer than it was supposed to. And when I first booted the game, it looks terrible. There's a few things I immediately noticed that I didn't like. But, whatever. It's a small team. I'm kind of just okay with it. And in the previous Mutant Football, there were glitches that would happen from time to time that were just funny. Like, for instance, maybe 2 or 3 times the whole few years we played, you would like hike the ball, but it would go to the other team. Like you would hike it behind you, but it would appear in the other team's hands. it didn't happen very often. So we would just be like, that's MFL. It's kind of janky. It's fun. And it didn't happen very often, so it was just funny when it would happen. But I mean, we got to where we were like, we'd have tournaments and prizes involved, and me and my brother would put money on the games. And you can see he's using a trick play against me here. And this guy was actually like really good at the game that I was playing online. He definitely should have beat me. Um, but I knew even with him scoring right here that I was just gonna have unlimited trick plays and basically just uh, I was going to win the game. Period. There's nothing he can do to stop me because this is, and you'll see here. He just scored. Good for him. But I'm about to just stomp him. And I'm just going to show you a little bit of this. But it's so, and I as soon as I noticed this glitch, I went online. I looked at Twitter, and I wasn't able to find any information on it because this game isn't popular. Like this franchise isn't popular. In fact, I'm third online in the world right now. Whoop-de-doo, because nobody's playing this game. So here I am. I'm getting the ball, and you'll see that I do abuse this guy. And as I'm playing this game, I'm chatting with my buddy that I discovered this glitch with, and this is just some random guy online. And I said, he's gonna think I'm cheating, And for so look, I throw the ball. Here I am. And so I score a touchdown, I think, this first drive. And surprisingly, even with all these trick plays, he kind of keeps up with me, but there's no way he's going to beat me, because I have unlimited trick plays. It's just not fair or fun. It's dumb. And the sad thing is people are going to abuse this. It's like once you know about these glitches, if you don't use one of these five teams with it, it's dumb. And see, here's another thing. I don't know everything about this game yet. I don't know. Like you can make your own teams in this game, and like I think you can like pick the team with those trick plays. So I'm pretty sure you can make a team with this trick play, and just have. So it's not just going to be. My point is, there's not just going to be those five teams with the trick play, because you'll have people that make teams with these trick plays. So it completely breaks the game. Now, yeah, if you play with your friends, you can say, let's just not use those trick plays or those teams. But what's annoying is like the Philadelphia Evils is like that's my team from the first one. I even have a shirt. Like I was so into the first one, I have the shirt, like the little jersey. And like we got really into this game, and it's just so much, or it was so much fun. And this just breaks it. And see, I'm like I said, I'm okay with some glitches from time to time. But in the two games we played, the thing where he doesn't, like I kick the ball off and he doesn't, he sees it out of bounds. I see it sitting in the end zone. That's game breaking because like that doesn't matter what team you play as. That happened 2 out of 2 games. So both games that I've played. Okay, so right here, he just did a trick play against me, a defensive trick play where I did my you know, unlimited trick play, and it's sticky ball or whatever. It came right back to me, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he bribes the ref. Bribing the ref, like if I throw a touchdown pass, he'll call it back. Uh, but I know that I can use super strike, even if it's 1st and 50, or I mean, sorry, 4th and 50. I can probably still get a first down. Look, there I go. This is broken, completely broken. How disappointing. I know it's a small team, but they spent years on this game, and it's been on Steam and Xbox like development, whatever, like beta for at least a year. Did nobody playtest this game? How insulting that you charge us. It's $30 or like 25 with PlayStation Plus. Um, you sell us a completely broken mess. This is unacceptable. Um, it doesn't matter how many people made the game. You're selling us something broken. This is like cyberpunk level broken, or even more so. Um, the graphics are atrocious. Uh, Look, I mean, like just how pitiful. Like you saw right there, my guy's just laying down. There will be instances like where nobody knows where the ball went, or like the ball's sitting there and everybody's just looking at it and nobody can get it. It's the one of the worst game launches I've ever seen. And Super Strike just ruins it. And like I said before, I was telling my buddy, I was like, this guy's gonna think I'm cheating. So towards the end of the game, he sent me a message saying, "You're a cheating beep, a B word," and I said, "Oh no, he's gonna report me." So I sent him a chat, and luckily he accepted it. And I told him, I said, "Look, man, I know it looks like I'm cheating, and I guess I kind of am, but the game's broken." And I was like, "You don't think it's made this way?" Because at first I was like, is it designed this way? Because when you read the description of the trick play, it says risk versus reward, like it's risky. And I guess the reason they think it's risky is because a QB is throwing it to a QB. You only have so many QBs. So like if all your and your QB's getting tackled and hurt, but this is just overkill, and it is cheating ultimately. If you have unlimited trick plays of anyone, and this guy knew that because he's played Mutant Football. You only get that trick play once per half, and I'm using it every play. So um, I really hope that the developers fix this. I hope they see this video. Um, because one patch could fix stuff. Like the returning ball thing, that needs to be fixed. I don't know if it's desyncing, like whoever's hosting the game sees where the ball actually is. Why is the ball in two different places? That needs to be fixed. But and here's the thing: I've only played 3 games of this, and every one of them has been a complete mess. So I don't know if there's more trick plays that are broken that have unlimited uses. Maybe there's a defensive trick play that has unlimited uses. So we've I've been playing this game for less than 2 hours, and I've already discovered that the game's a mess. Like they spent years on this, and I know there's a lot going on. That small team, yada yada yada. But this is a cash grab. There's no way that they tested this, or if they did, they just didn't care. And I hope that's not the case. But um, there's not many. Um, there's not much out about. There's no tweets about this game. There's no reviews probably of this game. Nobody was excited for this game except me, the one guy that I insulted right here by, and then my buddies. So uh, I don't know, man. I really, really hope that they fix it because right now, if they offered a refund, I would take it. Um, I'm so disappointed. But let me know if you guys have experienced any other glitches. Um, and hopefully, this will enough people will see this video and discover this glitch that we can get the developers to fix it. But that's all I got for this disastrous launch of Mutant Football 2. Server out.